Hi guys, Andy here. I was contacted by the people that make this case, Affinity, I guess their name is, asking if I would review it. I thought, yeah, it looks quite a nice, quite a stylish case. So I tend not to bother with cases on my phones, but at the same time, I like to have one just in case. You know, if I'm going to go and do something. One of the few times I have cracked a screen was when I went to a track day. My phone was on my lap, and the amount of times I stood up, I'd be sitting in the pits with the phone on my lap, and the amount of times I would stand up and forget it was there because I'm wearing leathers and you just can't really feel it's there, and it would bounce off the ground. It was about the 6th time it happened in the day, and finally the screen cracked. Whereas if I'd had a case in it like this, there's a good chance it probably wouldn't have. So I don't tend to use them in everyday situations, but actually I like to have one available when I might need one. So this particular one, it's made of a clear polycarbonate mould with soft shockproof TPU, modern styling, with the protective X-Form Poetic Design DNA. As you might have guessed, I'm reading that off their Amazon listing. The side grip pattern to prevent your device slipping out of your grip. Raised TPU material, back material prevents scratching while maintaining full clarity of your device. In a rigid TPU surface to enable effective shock dissipation while keeping a thin form factor. Raised bezel for the front face protection, extremely thin with maximum protection in its class. So that's, as I say, pretty much the what it says on Amazon. My thoughts, yeah, I do like the sort of ribbed for my grip down the edges. I do like the rub on the back, so I was in the gym earlier and actually holding it in sort of landscape mode. I liked having the little bits there that, I don't know, just gave you a better feeling of a grip on the device. The cutouts, they work quite well. They're not, I wouldn't say they're necessarily precise, but because it's actually quite a thick, I don't know if you can see in the edge there, you know, it's a good 2 or 3 millimeters of depth and protection, basically. But that means it's not, you know, the proper, I suppose they are cutouts, they're quite deep cutouts. But even for the pen, look, that's quite easily removed. The speaker grill matches up quite well. I have no problem at all getting my charging cable in there. The buttons, I'm going to have to hold it near the microphone for a second because you can hear them click. I don't know how well you could hear that, but they're pretty good. There's a slight raised lip all the way around, so it's going to be fairly safe dropping it down on any surfaces. And what surprised me was just how firm it is around the edge, and actually it's quite hard. You know, I can't bend. I'm putting quite a bit of force on there. Like it's hard to bend. Oh, there's a bit, but that's because it's where the buttons are. It really is quite a rigid case all the way around. So yeah, just that one bit where the volume buttons are, but everything else. So actually getting it out is actually quite difficult. And that's how it looks on its own. So all in all, I really quite like it. It's quite a nice. I think it's quite stylish. It comes in this sort of black, the black version, where there's the black TPU, or you can get a clear one. On Amazon.co.uk, it's only $7.95 at the moment. Although I can see someone has the one on offer for $1.95, but it's $7.95 with Prime delivery. If you're in the US, it is $11.95. So either way, not an expensive case, but actually it does give me quite a good confidence that my phone's pretty well protected. I mean, I wouldn't want to be dropping it out of a second floor window or anything, but I feel that it is well protected from sort of scratches and dings, and it's not overly big. It adds a couple of millimeters to each side, but it doesn't make it ridiculous. I've seen some of these protective cases that make, especially a phone like the Notes, which is a big phone obviously, just make it look ridiculous with all the padding. But it's a pretty good sized case, pretty stylish, feels good in the hand. All round, I'm quite impressed by it. So there you go. It's the Affinity, no, it was by Poetic, sorry, and it's called Affinity. So Poetic Affinity series, premium thin protective bumper case for the Samsung Galaxy Note 5 2015 release. There you go. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. My name's Andy. I'll catch you all again soon.